Hello everyone, we are from Group 1, Section 37 will be presenting to you The Old Man and the Sea. The Old Man and the Sea is a short heroic novel by Ernest Hemingway, wrote in 1951 and published in 1952. The main character is an old man fisherman named Santiago who has not caught fish for 84 days. The main story is on aging fisherman who engages in an epic battle to catch a giant marlin. The old man slept on a hammock, then was awake by the boy to enjoy breakfast. Then the old man refused, saying he was not hungry, and the man said again to the old man, "You cannot fish if you do not eat." But the old man stuck to his stand because he still felt full. Actually, Manolin's family has forced him to leave the old fisherman, but Manolin continued to support him with food and bait. The old man recounted his experience to the boy while enjoying the fresh air on the beach, as well as the old man also told the boy in the hope that he would start the journey tomorrow with good weather. The old man began the journey at dawn. Then the boy wished the old man good luck, and then the old man continued his journey. Here begins the old man's journey to go fishing in the sea. The old man went to the middle of the sea to catch fish. At first, the old man only caught small fish. He wanted to get bigger fish like other fishermen. The old man waited until he felt that the big fish had eaten his bait. He pulled with all his might. The old man tried to pull the rod, but he did not succeed. He did not give up at catching the fish because his dream when going to sea was to get a big fish. The old man still tried to pull the fish until he fell asleep. A few times has his bite taken by a big fish that he is sure is a marlin. Unable to haul in the great marlin, Santiago is instead pulled by the marlin, and 2 days and night pass with Santiago holding onto the line. Though wounded by the struggle and in pain, Santiago expresses a compassionate expression for adversary, often referring to him as a brother. The man raised his hand in the brine and decided it was time to eat. He took the tuna he had caught earlier and cut it into slices. Santiago wanted to heal his wound and strengthen his muscle again. Cramp had developed in his hand, so after he tried to adjust the line into the grip of his arm to let his hand stop for a moment. The old man remembered a time in his youth when he had arms wrestled an African American. The match had lasted 24 hours as bets were made. Finally, the next day, the old man, known then as Santiago Al Campeon, beat his opponent. The old man was called the champion and went on to win more matches, but eventually he decided it was not good for his fishing to continue to arms wrestle. After several times did not succeed to get the fish, the old man almost gave up. When the old man think why he could not get the fish, suddenly the big fish appeared, and he tried his very best to get the big fish, even though he has to face many difficulties and challenges. After several times of trying with so many difficulties and challenges like hand cramp, but he finally got the big fish. He started to pull the fish in to have him alongside the skiff. He wanted to see the marlin. He tugged and to touch and to feel the marlin. He fastened the fish to the bow, to the stem, and to the middle throat. He was so big it was like lashing a much bigger skiff alongside. He could see the fish, and he had only to look at his hands and feel his back against the stem to know that this had truly happened and was not a dream. He had been sailing for 2 hours when he saw the first of the two sharks. He took up the oar with the knife last to it. He lifted it slightly as he called because his hands reveled at the pain, and he watched the shark come. They were pool shark, but smelling scavengers as well as killers, and when they were hungry, they would bite at an oar or the rudder of a boat. Many fishermen were around the skiff looking at what was lashed beside it, and one was in the water, his trousers rolled up, measuring the skeleton. The boy promised to go fishing again with the old man after this, and they will never give up. Santiago is a mentor to the boy who cherishes the old man and the life lessons he imparts. Time for the review. We should not give up easily in doing something. For instance, Santiago demonstrates persistence in his fishing endeavor. Despite going for more than 80 days without a single catch, each evening going home empty-handed, Santiago does not relent and still goes out to fish. Humility is also shown when Santiago accepts Manolin's kindness. He put aside his pride and accepts assistance from a young boy that petted him. Manolin portrays loyalty by ensuring that Santiago has enough to eat. He also ensures that Santiago has fresh bait for his lines, going to the extent of stealing or begging to make sure the above need a meat. He does all this despite his father's advice to stop associating with Santiago. I think that's all for me. Thank you everyone.